Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we are here with what I think could be one of the best version of the Ancient Gear deck. As you may have seen from the thumbnail, we are focusing on fusion. And so before jumping right into it guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please do like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So as I told you in the last video for Ancient Gears, the skill was actually not the best one to get the best out of Ancient Gear Howitzer. Wow, because Howitzer is the best turn one that you can have. So that's really nice, and also it can be used in an offensive way. So let me actually make this clear. So if you just start with a Howitzer, no matter what your opponent has, you can't do nothing but attack into it. So you can just waste resources. The only problem could be actually there are two cards that can stop Howitzer. One is that we have in Duel Links, of course. One is Share the Pain. That is a spell card that makes you and your opponent tribute one monster. Because the spell card affects the player and not the monster, actually Howitzer, and you control only Howitzer, you will be forced to tribute your Howitzer. And the second card is Dakini, Cyber Angel Dakini, because Dakini as well does not affect monsters your opponent controls, but it affects the player. So he makes your opponent send a monster from his field to the graveyard. So if you only have Howitzer, you're forced to send the Howitzer. So after that guys, as you can see, the deck is pretty straightforward. Triple Ancient Gear Reactive Dragon, triple Hunting Gown, and triple Wyvern. Of course, because we do not play Battle Ancient Gear as a skill, we can just play triple Ancient Gear Reactive Dragon. And you know guys, once he started to attack and you have a spell card like that, you can keep on popping this and summon another one if you have it in the graveyard or in your hand. So that's really good. Of course, triple Hunting Gown to maximize the chances to open with in Howitzer first turn. Triple Wyvern, the Searcher, of course. And then we have a couple of Ancient Gear Fortress that are so good, not only because they allow you to special summon an Ancient Gear from your graveyard or from your hand once they're destroyed, and they do not miss the timing as Gear Town does. But also they make your Ancient Gear untargetable when the turn they are summoned. So this is really nice combo together with the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, really insane. Then guys, as the Ancient Gear package, we have Ancient Gear Reborn. One is enough. And you will see this is simply insane, simply because the Howitzer can be special summoned with the Reborn. It can keep on coming back again and again and again, and every time it gets destroyed, of course, you get to summon a new Ancient Gear from the deck. So that's really a toxic combo to use. And then here comes the spice. I wanted to make pure fusion. I wanted to maximize the chances to go into a Howitzer. How can you do it? Playing polymerization. Basically, we play 5 polymerization because the King of the Swamp can be discarded to add a poly. And why do we play the King of the Swamp? Because we want to be able to summon an ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, so the King of the Swamp can just count as an Ancient Gear Golem. So we're really good. This is a 4400, inflict piercing damage. Your opponent cannot activate spell trap cards when he attacks. Simply insane. And last but not least, Necrofusion. So Necrofusion to summon the Howitzer, and as you can see right there, the Millenniumize Restrict during your opponent's turn. So summoning an Howitzer is really a pretty solid defensive move, because of course your opponent then is forced to attack into it, and also he has to wait that you summon something. And also the Necrofusion plus Millenniumize Restrict is a combo you already know from my past Heroes deck. So it's really nice. This guy can just suck up a monster when your opponent activates a monster's effect, and all the effects with activated by cards with that monster's name are negated. So that's really insane. So just one thing guys, and I'm actually spending a lot of gems to get the second copy. You will need a second copy of Howitzer. So because with Necrofusion it just becomes so easy to summon an Howitzer, and in my opinion, 2 Howitzer are mandatory, 3 are actually really good. So maybe non-mandatory, but 3 are really good. And I will just keep. I don't think I will keep. Maybe I will just keep the malevolent scene, to be honest, and I will just pop the. I will just get away the 2 dweller to put the howitzer in. So guys, that was all for the explanation. So if you have some question, of course, don't be afraid to ask, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Yugi from DS. So let's see what we got. He's got Thunder Dragons to begin with. Another Thunder Dragons. This could be actually Ghidorah. So let's see what we've got. He's got Determination to Fight. So yes, it is Ghidorah. I think the Ghidorah, the Dragon of Destruction. And then again, the effect of Thunder Dragons, as you can see. To add the other one. And then Gold Gadget to begin with, summoning the Green Gadget alongside that. So you can add the Red Gadget. And you went straight away into Seasworm Mirage. I don't know why, honestly, but that's okay for us. So we got the Middle Age Max, then Ancient Gear Fortress to begin with, then the Ancient Gear Wyvern to add an Ancient Gear Hunting Gun. And look at that, how can you simply do it? King of the Swamp to add the polymerization. We do not need an Ancient Gear Howitzer as a first turn, but we need the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem with more than 6,000 points on the field. Look at that, just attacking. He can't do nothing because when even if he had the Kydroid, when the Wyvern attacks, no monsters affected and be activated. So look at how quick this Ancient Gear deck could be, and keep in mind that the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem can just inflict piercing damage. That's how you do it. There you go. Here I was on a 6th win streak. Let's see what we've got. It is a Supreme King Jaden, and it's us to begin. So I just went with the Hunting Hound to inflict some damage, and then first play, of course, with Howitzer, just inflict some more damage, and then I'm chilling. I mean, I'm not afraid of anything when I have an Howitzer by my side. It's got Fluffal. So Toy Vendor set from the deck with the effect of Fluffal Bear, then the effect to discard the Toy Vendor again, adding an Edge Imp Sabers. He's got the Fluffalo to have the polymerization from the deck to his hand, and then a polymerization into a Frightful Wolf that can attack a number of times equal to the number of materials used. He used exactly 3 materials, so these can actually attack 3 times. So he can recycle the polymerization, then beat down to have even more attack, but as soon as the Howitzer gets destroyed, the Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon is coming. So really not a good spot for him. Hunting Hound, as you can see right there, effect to inflict somewhat damage, using its own effect to go into Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem once again. So both the biggest monster are there. I can just attacking, he can't activate anything, and really, it's just how easy it is. That's how you do it. There you go. Here was on my 8th win in a row with a rank up. As you can see right there, he's got the if I'm not wrong, these were RPs exactly. So Perfumer to begin with, having the Elegant Egotist, and then he's got the of course, to activate that, to go into his Cyber / Harpy Lady Synchro Summon, a couple of set cards, and he's done. So we've got to begin with Ancient Gear Wyvern to have the Reborn, but that I cannot set though, because with Wyvern, after you activate the effect of Wyvern, you can't set cards. And then polymerization into Howitzer, inflicting some damage and sending actually the Ancient Gear Reactor to the Dragon, so then to the graveyard, so we can use Reborn it with, and Howitzer to inflict some more damage. Then I went for another Wyvern. Actually, I do not felt safe using setting the Reborn. I was afraid of an ancient of the field spell, the Harpy's Hunting Ground. So he's got the Chandelier, unfortunately for us, to use the effect and summon a Perfumer. Perfumer actually just had the Hunting Ground, so I just read it really well. He activates that, and then he went for a Malevolent Scene play. But keep in mind that neither Malevolent Scene can actually do something with Howitzer, so he just started attacking and he started boosting, but Howitzer, of course, is gonna let me summon an Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon from the deck. He's got the Book of Moon to activate, so that he can just bounce that back to my hands with the effect of Cyber / Harpy Lady, but I'm still chilling. As you can see right there, I went for an Ancient Gear Fortress and then a set card using the Ancient Gear Castle to summon a an Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, but he's got the barrier and then the effect of Harpy Lady, but he misplayed because I activated the Fortress, he can't target my Ancient Gear monster, so he had to target his own monster. He went for the Cyber Slasher Harpy Lady itself. I decided to attack anyway, just because I wanted to pop the Harpy's Hunting Ground. I did want him to actually to destroy my Reborn. He's got the Malevolent Sin, so he can attack, but look at that. Now he could activate the skill and basically had to and the Harpy's Feather Duster, but he didn't activate it. Actually, he couldn't, because if he pops the Fortress, he knows for sure that an Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon is coming, or maybe he can come in Howitzer, so that's why he didn't. So he just attacked, but I have the Reborn. I can just bring back an Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon. He attacked to boost himself, but that is not a problem. And also in the standby phase, the other Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon is coming back, and he just scoped because there's nothing he could do. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. 9 wins in a row. This was the 9th. So we've got the top tier, the tier 1 DDD. So let's see what we got. It's us to begin once again. We've got the Wyvern to begin with, adding another Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon. We have the Reborn set already, so we can go with the King of the Swamp effect to add the polymerization, and that polymerization to fuse the Wyvern and one Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon to go into a Howitzer first turn, inflicting some damage. Why did I keep the Reactor Dragon? Because if he normal summon something, next turn I would be able to use Ancient Gear Castle's effect to normal summon the Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon without tributing. So it's got the DD World Slime to begin with the Beowulf. That is pretty scary, because with Beowulf every DD monster actually can inflict piercing damage, and it's got the Dark Contract with the Swamp King, so you can fusion summon into Oblivion. Oh my worthy, that is actually something crazy. It's got the normal summon Orthros, and I do not know why, honestly, but it was such a good thing for us, because now we have 2 counters on that, and at this point he just attacked the Beowulf, inflicting some damage, but now with Howitzer I can just make my Reactor Dragon come from the deck. Then he popped the other one, inflict some damage, and then as soon as he attacked with the Orthros, I can use my Reborn to summon the Ancient Gear Reactor again. Now look at this play. We've got the effect of the castle to summon the Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, and then we can start attacking, taking away the Oblivion, then going for the Beowulf. And actually I made a mistake, and it is pretty easy. I shouldn't have popped the Dark Contract with the Swamp King, and you know why? Because now I can just inflict 2900 damage, actually 26, and if I didn't pop the Dark Contract with the Swamp King, he would have lost in the standby phase, because he would have taken 1000 damage. So anyway, he just lost because he scoped, he couldn't do anything else. But guys, of course, be always careful when you make your decision. The meta is just becoming more strong, it's becoming stronger and stronger, so you need to be thoughtful on the moves you make. So guys, that was all for today's videos. I hope you enjoyed all the explanation and commentary on replays. Of course guys, feel free to ask me wherever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.